Hey guys, gonna do an unboxing of the new Witness, a nice Harrison Ford '80s movie directed by good old Peter Weir. There, see that? Peter Weir, directed by Peter Weir. Peter Weir's great. He's just a solid Australian director, and this isn't like a really huge, Harrison Ford movie or anything like that, but pretty much, any Harrison Ford movie from the '80s is going to be like just really good, right? So, and I also wanted to say that we're sort of lucky in a way that studios aren't releasing much. That's a disappointment. I don't know why they do that. Put something on the back, guys. They're not releasing, movies these days for a variety of reasons. Instead we're getting these awesome, older, movies that would otherwise, they wouldn't do a box set, we would get a standard, but that's about it, right? And, this is okay. I think this is the theatrical art, I want to say. Yeah, it is theatrical. It's okay. The print is not that great. It's flat. It's not high resolution. It could be better, but beggars can't be choosers, right? So here we have the Blu-ray. We've got a little poster here. We got the poster. I'll open that in a second. And then we got a book, Harrison Ford Witness. Looks standard article books. This is not your high quality print job here. So it's not bad, but it's not great. That's kind of cool art. I mean, honestly, that would be better for that art. That's a much better cover here. Oh. And is that all that's in here? That's all that's in here. So this is just your standard Arrow box set, looks like. Okay, so we got some art cards. Same theatrical art. Yeah, this movie's about the Amish. There's like a murder or something. I haven't seen it in a long time. I know that I remember it being very good. And, it's just been a while. And, as I said, Harrison Ford, '80s, pretty much, in this movie, he does a really good job. I mean, he's a good actor anyway, but he does a good job. So I guess this is just an advertisement. All right, and then we get one 4K disc here. So for limited release edition here, is there any reversible art? Oh, look, there is. So what do? They commissioned new artwork for this, and then they put the theatrical up on here. All right. I don't really understand. I mean, I sort of get it. They were probably just like, well, no one would buy it. Yeah, it says Harrison Ford here, but, there's a reason why they put this guy front and center, like there's a reason. I mean, that sells itself. So something like this is cool, but it might be a little too niche for a niche movie such as this. So, well, at least they gave the reversible art. That's cool. I like that. And, the art cards are cool. They're not the best printing, though. They're not glossy. All this stuff's flat, It's like your very basic Arrow release here, which is not bad. It's just not great. You know, like you really, when it's printed glossy on like really high quality, high resolution artwork, and the colors really pop. It's contrasty. It goes a long way. All right, so you get this guy, and is it and the reversible with this? Okay, so that's standard. I will never put this up. Yeah, just I don't. I don't know. Does anyone ever put these posters up? Just honest question. So, honest question. All right, so what do we got here? So this is really the meat of the game here, I think. So there's some articles that are kind of interesting. Witness, movie, poetry, transformer, routine, cop, thriller, and iconic cinema. Yeah, there's some really fantastic directing in this movie. I remember my screenwriting teacher in college. He went to this movie a couple times. I forget the scene, but I saw the movie before that, and it was like, yeah, Danny Glover's in this, and it's sort of like, it's like directed very well, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot of subtext and whatnot, and but when your teacher puts it up, your writing teacher, those are the real filmmakers, in my opinion, are the writers. And when your writing teacher puts it up and like deconstructing a scene from a writer's perspective, it's really something. It really makes you appreciate the movie. So that's why, for me, like, this was like this is just a no-brainer, for me, like, you get the movie, the movie would probably be like $25-$30 or whatever, if you buy it right away. But then, this right here, you get a whole bunch of stuff, like all this background, all these articles. This really makes it, like, I know some people are trying to save a buck or whatever, and I get it, but there's this book right here is it makes the whole thing kind of worthwhile, I think. And I'm going to really be looking forward to watching it this weekend. This is definitely a Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon affair. So that's what's going to happen there. And really looking forward to it. As I said, Harrison Ford, he's sort of like known for like as an action guy, but like the dude's really good. He's a really good actor. He collaborated with Weir on the what's that movie called, when they moved to the rainforest and just sort of start from scratch. And what is that movie called? God, man, it's right on the tip of my tongue. That's a movie that, that's another movie that if they ever, if it ever comes out on, a Steelbook or whatever, that's just what the heck is that movie called? Someone tell me. Jeez, man. It's embarrassing. I try to act like I know everything, and then I don't, and it's weird. Anyway, this looks like a good release. I'm curious what the... this is my, I always put a protector on everything. It's not about the value, it's about preserving it for the future. So in 10, 20, 30 years from now, I can open this up and it'll be mint, and that's what I like. And these things, if you buy them in enough of them, they end up being like $1. So it's just sort of a no-brainer for me. So that's what I like to do. And I'd give this guy, this is just in terms of the packaging, presentation, whatnot. I would say this is, the movie itself it's a 10 out of 10 movie. So there's no question about that. This is a masterpiece movie. Outside of that, the packaging and whatnot, I would say this is probably middle of the road. It's not bad, but there's just like the art, the new commissioned art isn't that great. the print quality of this thing's not great, and you know, for me, I really like the book. So I would say this is like a 5 or 6, sadly, you know, maybe even a 4. It's really just the book. It's nice that they have the theatrical art on here. When you have that, the spine in your collection, like, you know, that pops out. So that's nice, but that's standard fare for Arrow. This is certainly a more budget oriented, you know, limited box set sort of thing. So, all right, guys, cheers.